Hey guys, what's up? Right off the bat, I want to apologize for my dog. You can hear him barking downstairs. The landlord is down there with my mom. I realized that my video from earlier focuses mostly on gas cars, and there are a lot of people who are moving over to the electric section of vehicles, and so I have decided to make a second part of this video that is solely about basically electric vehicles. Now these are hybrid and full electric vehicles, of course. There were not many from 2015, but I am focusing only on cars of 5 years and older. So let's get started. When it comes to these vehicles, I actually did not write down any of the safety tech or tech in general. So I will probably put that on the screen over here if I decide to look it up. The first one is the 2015 Ford C-Max Energy. Now you might have heard of this one, you might not have heard of this one. I don't even think Ford advertised it. It's a hybrid, obviously. It has a 20-mile battery pack, which is decent. The tank has a capacity of 14 gallons, which means it is a combined miles per gallon of 38 for gas and 88 for electric, which is actually pretty decent when it comes to commutes. It's about as good as the Prius, so I think that's a good one. I have never seen it actually, so I don't think people actually bought it a lot. I think they discontinued this car. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. The second one is a 2015 Smart 4.2 electric drive. I do think they discontinued this one too. It had a city of 122 miles per gallon electric, a highway of 93 miles per gallon electric, and that's combined 107 miles per gallon electric. So that is really, really good. But it is also a very small car, and the United States is not big on small cars. They're mostly going for trucks and SUVs and CUVs and things like that. But this is a really small car, and I did see one a while back. So if you like small cars, you like long commutes in small cars, then I guess this is the kind of car that you might want. The third one is actually pretty popular as well, and that is the 2015 Nissan Leaf. It is, in my opinion, a small car. It is slightly bigger than the other one, so it might actually appeal to more people. If you are new to electric vehicles, or you're new to hybrids or whatever, you want to move into this kind of green energy, then the Nissan Leaf is probably one of the starter vehicles for you. It's 126 miles per gallon electric in the city, 101 miles per gallon electric in the highway, with a combined of 114, which is pretty good, really good, which is why I said it's a good starter for people coming into the electric sector, basically. This next one I'm actually pretty obsessed with. The company, actually, not just the car itself. I actually came across it when I was watching YouTube. It just came out of the blue. I didn't even actually search for it, but once I saw it, I just couldn't basically stop thinking about these vehicles. And I'm talking about the 2015 Tesla Model S. Now this is one of the most expensive models. They have newer models now, but because these are all cars, all of these cars are from 2015. But because all of these cars are from 2015, I will not be mentioning the newer cars that they have now, just the Model S. It is really expensive. It is a premium vehicle. So if you have the kind of money for this vehicle, then this is for you. I actually tend to like the entire Tesla fleet, so I wish I could talk about the other ones, but for now, this one has a 101 miles per gallon electric in the city. 102 miles per gallon electric on the highway, with a combined of 101 miles per gallon electric in the city. And so that is huge. And safety-wise, I didn't even have to write this down because I already know. Tesla also comes with autopilot. All of their vehicles do. I think you also pay for certain other technologies that come with it, but the autopilot does come with the vehicle. And this is a huge safety feature because autopilot is amazing. It does have its faults though, but it is pretty amazing. And if you have the kind of money to purchase this vehicle as a first-time vehicle or whatever, then kudos to you and congratulations. But if you don't, then obviously this is not a pick for you. This is just one of my top recommended because it is one of the safest electric vehicles out there. Actually, one of the safest vehicles ever, aside from the new ones that just came out. The last one I want to talk about is also another beginner, budget-friendly electric vehicle, and that is the Chevy Volt. This one tends to be more popular than the Leaf. And I do know a lot of people who move into the electric section of vehicles, they end up buying this one because it's affordable and friendly for the environment, period. It is a small vehicle, just like the Leaf. It's got a combined of 37 miles per gallon on the gas section. So if you're worried about the gas and you have 37 miles per gallon, you're fine. Electric is 88 miles per gallon electric, which is pretty cool in my opinion. That's pretty far for someone who might have a short commute. You might not even have to touch it for a few days. If you have a smaller commute, you might not even have to fill the gas or charge it for a while. So that's amazing. I myself probably would never purchase this vehicle just because I don't get along with small vehicles, but this might be the perfect vehicle for you or someone you're buying it for. That happens to be all the vehicles for this section. There are not many electric vehicles out there from 2015. It is a lot different now. There are tons of electric vehicles coming out all over the world now in just a short 5 years. If I were to choose any vehicles from this list, it would probably just be the Tesla Model S for premium buyers or leasers or whatnot. And then maybe the Chevy Volt for new people, for budget-friendly vehicles. The obvious reason for me choosing Tesla as one of my top picks is because of autopilot and the amazing technology behind this vehicle. Over-the-air software updates and whatnot, your vehicle doesn't really depreciate. Teslas don't depreciate because they get over-the-air updates, which means things change as they go. They actually get better. So one day your car has 300 something miles that it can go. The next day it's 300 and something more or whatnot. And it's actually pretty amazing the fact that these vehicles change overnight once they get updated, just like your phone. And so that's why it's my top premium pick. For budget-friendly vehicles, the Chevy Volt is good for long commutes. It's safe, and it's a good car to start out for someone who's just starting to go electric. So I do recommend both of these vehicles. If you have the money for the Tesla Model S, then that's great. If you have the money for the Volt, that's also great. They're both electric vehicles, aside from the Volt being a hybrid, and they both do well in their own classes. So it really just depends on whichever vehicle you want. There are other vehicles out there that are electric, I'm pretty sure, that are probably unheard of and probably discontinued as well, but you can probably buy them from a private seller, which is not an issue. So that's all I have for you guys on this. I wanted to put it out here because I knew that someone might mention the electric vehicle thing. People love electric vehicles. now. They didn't like them that much way back then, but they love them now because they're trying to switch over and become environmental friendly. So, if you have any questions or any interest in electric vehicles or whatnot, let's talk about it down in the comments below. Hit that notification bell while you're down there so that you can get all my new videos when they come out. Also, find me on Instagram. It's on the screen. I would love to talk to you. But yeah, that's all that I have. And thank you guys so much for watching this video, and please continue to stay safe out there.